what's new in school and new way in general, and that's just what we do when we're kicking it with you. So don't you wanna know something new? Say, won't you come kick it with us on Kicking It Live.
Happy Friday, Bears.
Coming up, we look at basketball and Mad River Mountain.
The Bear Den's official student section t-shirt for this school year is here. Please support the Bear Den by purchasing this year's t-shirt on Golden Bear Boulevard during both lunch periods. T-shirts are only $10 and can be purchased with cash or check. Today is the last day to make sure that you secure your shirt before they are gone.
Behind us is a list honoring all Athletic Hall of Fame inductees in Upper Arlington High School's history. Saturday, we welcome 10 new members. On Saturday, January 22nd, the Athletic Hall of Fame ceremony to honor the 2022 inductees was held in the Performing Arts Center. This year's inductees were Laura Shaw, track and field, Chris Dussault, water polo and lacrosse, Walter Heichman, basketball coach, represented by Dave Shelby, Trisha Hoptree Honeycutt, basketball,
She excelled especially.
Richard Larkin, football, basketball, swim, golf, tennis, and track coach, represented by Tom Williams, Kristen McCandlish,
Her team's won
lacrosse,
3 state championships.
Ted McNulty, football, represented by Doug Krim, our very own Laura Moore, softball,
Throughout her 4
Just really flattered and touched and humbled to be included with so many wonderful human beings, not just athletes, but just human beings.
Mark Pfister, football, and Sean Trout, lacrosse.
Had 7 of our 10 inductees are still alive today. 4 of them came in from over 1,000 miles away. So 2 from California, 1 from South Carolina, and 1 from Florida. And so it just shows you how much it means to be inducted into the class and for them to come back and to really show what UA means to them.
This is Elena Fernandez reporting for the WARL.
If you would like to watch the whole ceremony, check out on the UAHS Athletics YouTube channel.
The Gender Sexuality Alliance, also known as the GSA, will meet today after school in room 3404. All students are welcome to attend. Contact Matthew Dorn at mdorn@uaschools.org for more information.
And now to Kennedy and Lucy with sports.
Last weekend, our Hockey Bears went 3-0, beating Dublin Kaufman 4-3 on Friday, Jerome 3-0 on Saturday, and Berlin 4-0 on Sunday. Senior forward Max Robbins had 5 goals over the weekend. They will be honoring their 11 seniors on Saturday against New Albany at the Ice House. Senior night is at 6:45 and puck drops at 7:10. The theme is Senior Citizens. Both of our basketball teams fell to Hilliard Bradley on Friday with scores of 30-23 for the girls and 61-55 for the boys. Both teams won their games on Tuesday, with the boys beating Chillicothe 69-47. Quinn Corner led the team with 29 points. The girls beat Thomas Worthington 52-31 and are 11-6 with new head coach John Wanke. Boys and girls basketball play Olentangy Liberty today, with the boys at home and girls away. Tip-off is at 7:30 for both teams. Our Golden Grapplers placed second at Central Crossing Tournament and at a dual meet against Hilliard Bradley last weekend. Maddie Toohey, Will Strickland, Gabe Hamilton, Joe Salmon, Michael Piccinini, and Luke Stricker claimed their weight classes and take on Liberty, Ashland, and Mentor Lake Catholic in a 4-team dual meet on Saturday. The Swim and Dive Bears are officially in the postseason after the girls won both meets against Olentangy and Jerome this past weekend and honored their 9 seniors at the meet on Saturday. Boys swimming beat Olentangy Liberty on Friday but lost to Dublin Jerome on Saturday by 3. Diving has their OCC meet on Friday, and swimming has theirs on Saturday. On Tuesday, the gymnastics team had their second home meet of the season, taking on 3 Dublins: Olentangy Orange, Central Crossing, and Franklin Heights. They came in third with a team score of 130.85. Elena Schneider had an 8.8 on floor, and Annie Shaw took 4th in the all-around competition with a 32.35. The team has one more home meet in the auxiliary gym on February 1st at 6:30 before heading into their postseason. Kay interviewed 2 Upper Arlington students who are Optimus basketball coaches.
In Upper Arlington, Optimus Basketball is a recreational basketball league available for students grades 4 through 12. Each game played consists of 8 periods that are 5 minutes each. I attended 2 boys' basketball games and talked to Avery Jakovlik, who is a coach for a team of seniors. During halftime, Avery gave his thoughts about his team.
All right. My team is the Opti Bullets. We're looking pretty good right now. We're going against Asher Hamilton's team. I don't know what the name is. It's 13-22 right now. We're looking pretty solid. Our players are playing pretty well right now.
The Opti Bullets lost to the Bucks, and the team celebrated their win.
We brought home the W with my 2 teammates right here.
The next Optimus basketball game I attended was a middle school team, and one of the teams competing was coached by Upper Arlington sophomore Lane Peters.
So I became a coach by coaching these guys. My brother is actually one of the kids on the team. Got our first win. It was a close one, 29-19. I'm really happy with how they played. They got a little close there at the end, but we pulled through, and that was the best thing about it.
After the game, I talked to one of the players on Lane's team.
And we won by 1 point in the last 20 seconds. And overall, it was a really great match. Thanks to our coaches, they helped a lot, yeah. And the great supporters and audience.
This has been Kaya Corso reporting for the WARL.
On Wednesday, February 2nd at 7:15, around 8 to 10 seniors will be signing their national letters of intent to continue their athletics in college. In November, we had 16 students sign. There will be one more in April for anyone who hasn't made a decision yet. It will be live streamed on the UAHS Athletic YouTube channel if you want to tune in digitally. And now to Delia, who interviewed Miss Jennifer Mox about our school's value, behavior, outcome recognition.
This year marks Upper Arlington's 3rd year of recognizing members of our school community for showcasing our school's values. I'm here with Mrs. Mox for some insight on our VBOs. So what are our core values?
Our core values here at the high school are start with heart, strengthen team, and contagious drive.
So what defines them and what defines VBOs?
So our VBOs, that stands for our values, which we just talked about, and then our behaviors. So those are the things that we do that exhibit those values, and then our outcome. Those are the things that we're expecting to see as a result of our behaviors.
How can students and staff nominate people for VBOs?
Well, this is exciting because students are able to nominate other students, other staff members, and that's staff. That means teachers, librarians, custodians, secretaries. The nomination form was sent out on the Canvas pages last Friday, and the deadline for nominating other students and staff members is Wednesday, February 2nd. Staff can nominate other staff members as well as students. They were sent an email that included the link to that form.
What positive impacts on the school culture do our VBOs achieve?
Our VBOs help us improve our culture here at the high school, right? So we value strength and team, right? And that impacts our behavior, how we interact with one another. And then we have an outcome, right? Where we make a difference by valuing each other, right? By strength and team, by exhibiting strength and team, we can commit to caring, commit to listening, and then we better ourselves by exhibiting those values.
Thank you, Mrs. Mox. Now to community news with Bella and Rory.
It's the 3rd annual National News Literacy Week, which aims to stop the flood of misinformation. This initiative is backed by more than 30 news organizations that have signed a letter in support of news literacy, agreed to publish it, and/or donated ad space to help promote the week.
Krispy Kreme says it will provide a dozen free glazed donuts to anyone who can prove they donated blood through the end of January. The promotion followed an announcement from the Red Cross earlier this month that they are facing its worst blood shortage in more than a decade.
The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says the last 2 weeks of January are typically the coldest time of the year, from the northern plains to the Midwest, Southeast, and Northeast.
Which means it's ski season in Ohio. Mad River Mountain opened January 7th with new COVID restrictions and limited hours of 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays and 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on weekends and holidays, caused by staffing constraints. Jillian takes a look at these new restrictions.
Much has changed with the implementation of new health safety policies, like the requirement that employees are fully vaccinated. Ski instructor Philip Johnson provides insight about how this has affected current employees and overall operation.
The employees are down. That's one reason the hours have been shortened, and we've also lost some instructors. If you're not vaccinated, you can't work there, and they also require to come into the cafeteria and proof of vaccination.
Additional precautions inside of the resort are table reservation options, mask requirements, and the removal of day-use lockers.
What has changed for you as an employee this season compared to last?
Last year was a significant change. Vail acquired Mad River in 2019, but formally did not take over operations till 2020. So last year was the perfect storm. Vail taking over the management of the resort, as well as COVID. So what happened there was it restricted a lot of employees from being able to work. So as a ski instructor, I had to donate, we contribute more of our time to helping with the operations, not only instructing students, but working in lift lines to help with scanning, working in the rental office, working in the cafeteria with concessions, and just helping out in general with the operations of the resort.
This has been Jillian Keene reporting for the WARL.
Thanks, Jillian. Columbus Restaurant Week began on Monday and will end tonight after a year off with more than 150 Central Ohio restaurants participating. Restaurants will be offering special menus with the proceeds benefiting Stop the Suffering Animal Rescue, a Columbus-based nonprofit that rescues dogs and cats in Ohio from high-kill shelters.
Some restaurants in UA include Filio, El Vaquero, Cuco's, and Moretti's. You can visit www.614now.com for the complete list of restaurants. Now to Vivian.
Car theft in Columbus has spiked recently, with over 400 cars being reported stolen. Of those, 45 are Kias and 68 Hyundais. The issue is with the base model of Kias and Hyundais that use a physical key. The cars are missing an anti-theft device, meaning it can be started without a key. One family in Columbus even had 3 Kias stolen all in 1 week, with a coach at UA also experiencing a theft.
About a couple weeks ago, my car, which was a 2020 Kia Sportage, was stolen from my apartment complex. I'm not exactly sure how it was stolen, but it seems like they broke into the rear window, climbed in, ripped the steering column off, and was able to take a clamp and turn the ignition on very easily. So my car was part of a big epidemic of Kias and Hyundais being stolen.
Police say that nothing can be done to prevent the thefts. However, Kias are fixing the problem on all new cars. Now back to Jimmy and Elena.
Mrs. Haynes' Bear Connection classroom is trying to build a yacht, and they need your help to bring any and all plastic bottles that you use to room 1303 to help make their sailing dreams a reality. 500 bottles, and Mr. Theato rides it.
Do you have a passion for Spanish and want to practice your Spanish speaking in a relaxed environment? Spanish Honors Society is offering Spanish conversation tables every Wednesday during the lunch periods for all level Spanish students. Students can come for half or the whole period. If you have any questions, talk to any of the Spanish teachers.
Next week, we'll take a look at Black History Month.
We'll see you in February. Keep on keeping on, Bears.
In general, and that's just what we do.